It is Tuesday, 21 April 2015 at 5 p.m. And I'd like to call the special annual reorganization meeting of the Village of North Hudson to order. Roll call, please.
Trustee Head,
Here.
Nelson,
Here.
O'Brien Berglund. Here. Pike,
Here.
Stanifer,
I'm also here.
President Wecken,
I'm here.
Trustee Zappa.
Here.
Thank you, everyone. And item number 2, oath of office by the village clerk, elected and re-elected trustees and officials. And President Melissa, you're up.
Okay, Stan, if you'd like to go first.
Okay.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Stan Wecken,
I, Stan Wecken,
having been elected to the office of Village President,
having been elected to the office of village president,
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially discharge
and will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of said office
the duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. And then Kirk, Colleen, and Mark, if you just want to stand up where you are. And raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and then state your name,
Hi, Kirk Nelson.
O'Brien Berglund.
having been elected to the office of village trustee,
Been elected to the office of village trustee.
swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
Swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
And the
Constitution of the State of Wisconsin.
and will faithfully and impartially discharge
And will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of said office
The duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Second time I've done
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
that. Get that both of you tattooed on.
Okay, item number 3 is standing committee assignments, recommendations, approval requested. I believe everyone had this in their packet. There wasn't a lot of changes this year because, well, we had a few in some of the standing committees as some of the folks chose not to, or had other things going on, or have been on so long that they're want to do something else. We have a new member, Jason Tritt, local, been a resident here many years. He's from 418 Helen Street, and bless the people for Helen Street, because we've had numerous folks that have always step up and help the village out or volunteer when they can off of Helen, and it's very greatly appreciated. Board of Zoning Appeals, no changes. Extraterritorial, no changes. Park Commission, no changes. And if there's any questions or if we could have a motion to accept that, it would be great.
And can I move to accept the standing committee assignments?
Second.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Colleen. Any discussion, comments, and/or questions? Hearing none, and do we have to roll call for this? Or? No. Okay, all in favor of the committee assignments, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, everyone. Next is the appointed officials, committees, boards, commissions, representatives, other bodies. Again, this is very similar to what we just went over, same list of folks. And if we have a motion to accept, review the assignments, we'll, actually, this is board of review. No, officials. So if there's a motion, we'll go with that
For item 4,
for item 4.
may I move to accept the appointed officials, committees, boards, commissions, and representatives to the other bodies as presented in our packet?
Thank you, Mark. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Colleen. All in favor, or is there any questions or comments on this? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Number 5, Board of Review. Board of Review assignments have not changed from last year. Thank you, Daryl and Mark, for volunteering to stay on that. Melissa and Gloria and myself are the other members of the Board of Review. And you can have a motion to approve.
And may I move to approve the Board of Review Committee assignments?
Thank you, Mark. Second? All set, okay, thank you, Colleen, everybody else is there. All in favor of the committee assignments for Board of Review, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Same sign.
Carries unanimous. Okay, initial Board of Review meeting to be held within 30 days after second Monday in May to be announced. Melissa, have we looked at a number or a date yet?
Yeah, we're looking at the first Board of Review meeting, which would be the meet to adjourn date at this point. Is tentatively scheduled for Tuesday, June 2nd at 5:45 prior to the Finance and Board meeting for June. It's anticipated that the open book and Board of Review, the adjourn meeting, will be held mid to end of June for open book.
Okay,
Gloria and myself will be attending a Board of Review training on Friday, May 1st. If there are any other Board of Review members interested in the training, I have materials available that you can check out and complete the training at home. I have those available, they just came in, but there's only one set. But you can do the training at home on your own time, complete the tests, and then that will, I'll send in the certification that you met that. So if you're interested in that, just let me know.
Mr.
And-
President, I'll indicate right now, I'm leaving the state on the 10th of June and will be gone for about a month.
okay, so, if, we can meet, I believe, with, what we have.
Right.
So, thank you, Daryl, for that, and, you know, depending on when we get the information for the open book and others, we'll,
Thanks for leaving.
huh?
I'm sorry, I
No,
misunderstood.
thanks for, you know, for
Oh,
letting us know
Oh,
that,
okay. I'm sorry.
you know, and I hope he has better, you know, has a wonderful time as, on his, tour of, I think this completes your 50th state?
50th state.
50th state. He's been in all 50 states and hope for a safe,
Awesome.
a safe and wonderful trip.
Thank you.
Okay, so, let's see, we've got that to be announced Tuesday the 2nd. We don't have to do any motion on this, I don't believe. To accept, okay. Number 6 is resolution 2015-03, designating public depositories, recommendations, and approvals. This is the banks and that hold our vast sums of village money and property assets. We have not changed any of those from last year, and we have First American Bank, Eagle Valley Bank, Wells Fargo of Hudson, First National Community Bank, Associated Bank, U.S. Bank, Bank Mutual, Citizen State Bank, Central Bank, and local government investments pooled funds are on the list. And,
Stan, may I move to adopt resolution number 2015-03?
thank you, Mark. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Gert. And let's see, banks, I don't think.
That was Ted.
Was that Ted? Oh, sorry, I mean, you both sound alike down there, I'm sorry.
I wasn't really.
I apologize. But, any further discussion? Hearing none, and it's not a spending and/or issue, so all in favor of accepting resolution 2015-03, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, next is resolution 2015-04, specifying line of succession for proclaiming emergency or disaster. Recommendation approval.
Stan, may I move to approve resolution number 2015-04?
Thank you, Mark. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Brian. And And for further discussion, the line of succession is village president is first, public safety chair Mark Zappa is second, public works chair Ted Head is third, public welfare chair Colleen O'Brien, and public board chair Colleen O'Brien is fifth, and board member Daryl Standifer is next, Kirk Nelson, and Brian Pike is the final in the board of succession. So, all in favor of,
Does this mean if the public welfare chair is not available, then the succession would move to the park board chair?
apparently, which would be very hard to do since she's both the same person. But I would say, you know, and we tried to combine them, but because the way it's been written in the past, both chairs were there, and since Glenn has graciously hold both positions, we would skip the park board chair, and we would, you would be next on the list.
Just seems to be an interesting redundancy.
Well, it is government.
I think it just clarifies that.
I rest my case.
That was really good.
It is government. Gloria, you were? Okay, all in favor of the resolution 2015-04, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. And president's comments, the only thing I have to say is thank you to the trustees and all who have, volunteered to spend their time with us and to try to take care of village business. It's not a, very, it's a thankless job a lot of times, and usually only you get hollered at when when something's going wrong. But it's been a pleasure so far to serve for me, and I hope that the citizens of North Hudson, I guess, are happy with us, that we haven't made too many mistakes or errors, and I hope that we continue to do that. And that's all I got. Gloria.
I would also like to thank all the Board of Trustees for serving. It's appreciated.
And Melissa.
Just congratulations to all the re-elected trustees.
Thank you. And the last item on the agenda, Mr. Zappa,
And may I move to adjourn?
you may. We are adjourned at 5:12.